Peace and blessings. Welcome everybody. This is Ashanté Fernandes for Gemineye Holistics, and this is Virgo soulmate reading, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus for February 2020. So hopefully you guys are able to see everything clearly. Getting all of I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on the point of view, what you guys see, what you guys don't see, and how I need to pull the cards. But I want to pull the cards on camera for you guys so that you guys see the process and all of that great stuff. So, my amazing, wonderful Virgos, you guys blew it up, okay? In the whole not just comment section, but you guys were just like good about the whole reading for the New Year's. So I'm going to start with you guys because you were the most viewed reading from the New Year's reading for 2020. So if you guys are new for this and you're just coming here and you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check out the Virgo reading for sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus 2020 New Year's. We're just going to get right into your soulmate spread and see how everything works out. So I'm going to pull the cards. I already opened up. All right, here's the first card for you, Virgo. Isn't that funny? The clear quartz is right here, and then it's clear quartz. All right. Let's see. All right. And the final card. Okay, I know you guys can't see all the cards, but that's okay because you don't need to. I will make sure that I adjust adjust the spread for you guys to see it. And then B, I'm going to pull up every single card so you guys don't miss anything. Okay, so I'm still working on this camera angles and whatnot, so bear with me as I work through. But the messages are here, they're clear, and they're what you're here for. So I'm going to work out the angel romance cards. Okay. And the first card that comes out for you for that is that card. Okay. Romance angels for Virgo, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. All right. So you guys are here and you're ready, so I'm going to just set those. Actually, I'm going to set it up here so you guys get some insight into what's going on with the romance angels as well, but we'll focus on them a little bit later. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see everything in the reading. Try to adjust it a little bit for you guys. So I'm going to explain how my New Year's readings work, okay? And then we'll kind of move on from there. So my New Year's readings, my soulmate readings. I'm still in the other reading. Okay. The soulmate readings. This is, again, like I said, soulmate reading for Virgo, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus, okay? Because all those things impact our soulmate journey as well. So all of that energy is intertwined into here. So if you are any of those positions or you hold any of those placements, this is the right reading for you. So how the soulmate reading works from my perspective and how I deal with it at Gemineye Holistics is I give you the first card, which is the overall. It's a theme or the energy or the essence of where your soulmate relationship is. So I kind of deal with more readings from a more holistic perspective, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is giving you guys insight into the healing journey that you and your soulmate or twin flame are on, okay? As well as what the energy is between the both of you, what the energy is like permeating right now, what needs to come up, and what's your healing path and what's your healing journey going to look like in February 2020 as you guys maneuver towards that. So this applies to people who are in relationships. This applies to people who are single. This applies to both sexes. And so it doesn't matter. It's not a limited spread by any means, okay? And traditionally, we look at this side as the masculine and this side as the feminine. But all that really means is you're going to want to look, if you're looking at the reading for yourself, okay, Virgo, if you're looking at the reading for yourself, then you're going to want to look at this side of the spread as it applies to you, the receiver, all right? And then if you're looking at your partner, okay, if you are wanting to understand what's going on with your partner, this is going to be over here. Now, say you are someone who's not a Virgo, but you're checking in on the Virgo reading. You're going to be looking at the opposite way. Okay, you're going to be looking over here for your energy, and you're going to be looking over here for your Virgo's energy. So this is Virgo's energy over here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. And I read the bottoms of my decks as well. Okay, and I also will be giving you guys a free mini reading into, so hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, so I'll be giving you guys a free mini reading as well into some of the Romance Angel deck as well. So you guys can kind of see where we're going with this and how this energy is working itself out. All right, so let's start off my whoop whoop. Okay, sorry, I'm still working on this. It's a little bit new. All right, so here we are, and this is, let me see if I can tighten that a little bit. Yeah, tighten that. So we're not wobbly. All right. So here is the card that's coming up for you, my Virgos. As far as the general theme energy that's coming out for you guys, as what's going on in the relationships. I hope it's focusing. It's clear quartz, which is purification. So the general overall energy of this relationship is that it's a purifying relationship. You're going through the spiritual phase of purification. So this could be a lot of things. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, this could be a purging of certain energies that could be stagnant from leftover issues or unresolved particular things that have gone on in your relationship. If you're single, this could be an indicator of some separation or some alone time. Because there are some things that need to be addressed or need to be looked at before you're moving forward into the relationship. If you're paired off and you're still dating, again, like I said, this is a general reading, so it can be viewed a lot of different ways. So just make sure that we understand that, but I'm just going to try and give the most general interpretations of the card so that it resonates for as many people as possible. I will specify if there's any particular messages that come through that could be specific to one or a group of people as I work through this reading. But again, like I said, the general overall energy is purification. So it looks like there's a purging of energies. There's a purging of old energies that are coming up to the forefront. This is something that you're aware of. Both parties are aware of this. Both parties are working through purification in their own way. So if this is a soulmate, twin flame, or someone that you're in contact or relationship with, or someone that you're not, someone that you don't even know yet, regardless of what that is, what that soulmate relationship looks like, that's where you guys are as it pertains to February 2020. So there's a lot of inner, deeper purificational work that's going on there, okay? So the first card that comes up for you, my amazing Virgos, is going to be your physical healing card. Okay, so we're looking at Brazilianite, flexibility. Let me try and show you guys flexibility. Yeah, flexibility, and it's inverted, okay? So it's Brazilianite, which is flexibility on this deck. and it's inverted in the physical space. So what we're looking at is there's possibly some things or some stubbornness or some blocks, or particularly that are coming in from you not really wanting to be flexible. You kind of being a little bit more stubborn, being a little bit more in what it is that you are looking at, or your perspective, or your view. You may be being unaware of certain things that are going on in the physical realm. This could pertain to career, love. This could pertain to career, your physical world, your conscious mind, what you're trying to focus on presently. The energy that's coming up is inflexibility, okay? Because we're looking at flexibility inverted, so it's inflexibility. There's a lack of ability to shift into things that are going to make the journey more smooth for you. So this card is coming up to let you know, hey, whatever the physical situations are, whatever it is, for some of you, there may be some rift inside of the relationship. You might be in a space where, again, like I said, this could be indications of separation for some of you from partners. And if there is, or there could be arguments, or just like an unsettled energy. If there are those things, make sure that you're checking yourself, Virgo. Make sure that you're checking in with who you are and what you're kind of contributing to the space, because there is a little bit of like blockheadedness. It's kind of what I pick up. There's a little bit of stubbornness that's kind of going on. You don't want to see things from the other person's perspective, or you don't want to understand whatever the situation at hand is. And this is like a choice that you're making. You need to choose differently, because this is not in alignment with who you really are. This is not in alignment with your highest good. And you might feel like you have a good reason to be a little bit inflexible, or a little bit kind of like stubborn about the situation. But in the long run, remember, there's a difference between taking a stance on something and being just immovable about it. And I don't want you to become immovable about whatever this obstacle or whatever this blockage is that's coming up in the physical. So this could be a literal physical separation. This could be a physical distance. This could be something that's going on in that particular area. This could be something that even doesn't correspond necessarily to your relationship. This could be outside of the relationship. This could be in the area of finances. This could be career driven or career based. But whatever it is there's a lack of change, a lack of fluidity. Virgo, you're a mutable sign. Even though you're Earth, you're mutable. So you need to have that constant evolution of yourself. By stagnating in this particular energy, you're not only harming the totality of the relationship, the totality of the interaction, you're harming yourself, because you need to constantly evolve and change. You need to be accepting of that evolution and that change. And that's not going to happen unless you really tune into yourself and really figure out what's going on here. So that's that card. That's that placement. So Virgo, they're being a little bit stubborn right now. You guys are being a little bit stubborn about some things that are going on the surface level or on the physical level of the relationship. So let's get some insight into what other aspects are going on. So let's look into your emotional area and see what's going on with you there. So this is the emotional card that's coming up for you. It's lapis lazuli, which is past life. Okay. So the past life card that's coming up for you guys. Oops. Boop, boop. Okay, this is the past life card that's coming up for you guys, which is lapis lazuli in this particular deck. Okay, lapis lazuli is past life for this particular deck that we're looking at here, which is a crystal oracle deck. So as we're looking into this, there is some past life energy. There's some karma that's going on, some past life energy that's influencing possibly some of your stubbornness. This could be affecting your emotions right now, or affecting how you feel about different things. Whatever it is there's a past life cycle here. So this could be this comes up a lot as we deal with soulmates. So you could be dealing with a person who is a soulmate. You could be dealing with somebody who you've known before, who you've known in past lives. Whatever that particular situation is, or whatever that particular understanding is, that energy there that's coming up right now, it's whatever the block is, or if there is a block that's going on, that connection is coming from this past life connection. There's this past life energy that's affecting how you feel. So If you're feeling negatively, there could be some emotional blocks or some emotional connection that you feel is like a repetition, or you feel there is a repeat of things. Maybe it might not even be a repeat from things from this lifetime per se, but this could be a repetition or a pattern that you're feeling in your soul from past lifetimes. And maybe this person or this situation or this issue or this thing that you're dealing with, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than the surface level. It's deeper than something that you can be fully aware of. There's a spiritual component here inside of your emotional wellness. There's a spiritual component that's really bringing itself to the forefront. I'd recommend going ahead and looking at the past life reading that I've just posted before this particular soulmate reading. There's a past life pick a card reading that I posted. And I want you guys to go on over there and look at that past life reading, because there could be some insight there that's giving you a little bit of a heads up as to what's going on with you from past life energy. What's the cycle like? What's this energy like? What's going on there? So I'd recommend going on over there and get some more insight on that. Okay. The rose quartz reading, the rose quartz card is inner child for this deck. This is also going to be your spiritual card. So it looks like you're healing your spiritual inner self. There's a lot of spirituality inside of working with your inner child, working through childhood issues, childhood problems, things that stem from the emotional maturity that you, or the emotional situation that you acquired from your youth. So what kinds of relationships did you view? What kinds of situations did you see are inside of your space while you were growing up? What did that look like for you? Did you feel safe? Did you feel loved? Did you feel aware? Did you feel comforted? Or did you feel unsafe? Did you feel unloved? Did you feel abandoned? Those types of issues are coming up, and these are things that are coming from your past life. These are actual issues that are, or karmic issues or karmic cycles that are coming up from past life things. And that's why it's affecting part of what you got to do for yourself. So as you're doing your inner child work and as you're doing the inner child healing, this could be why you're a little bit inflexible. You're like, well, I'm not moving because there's inner work that I need to get done. This is some healing. There's some deeper healing that needs to go on here. It's below the surface. It's beyond things that you're looking at on the surface. So this inner child healing work, it's very deep. It deals with you going in and reprogramming some of that initial ideas of how you view yourself, your identity, how you deal with your confidence levels, how you deal with your relationships, your ideas of love, your ideas of feeling safe, your ideas of feeling wanted, those types of things. Going ahead and reprogramming that. Inner child work is some deep stuff. So I definitely would recommend you guys doing some more research on that area, and trying to work through some of that as it pertains to your relationships, because it's affecting that particular area right now. This is where you are spiritually. You're healing that inner child. So in the relationship, if there's some like immaturity that's coming up, or there's some parts of you that feel like unsafe or unsure or insecure, that's from your inner child. That's from not really being able to fully quantify or feel or like you're in control of certain things, particularly at different points in your life. And really kind of going into that. So right now, that space is healing. That space is sensitive. So just be aware of that. Be aware of that as you're moving forward, as you're moving through yourself, as you're moving through your healing process. Be aware of what that looks like for you. Be aware that this healing process is going on for yourself. So I would do things like that bring out your creativity, your inner want to value yourself in ways like pampering yourself, paying attention to yourself, bringing out that inner playfulness inside of yourself, getting some of that lighthearted energy back inside of who you are, because you've become stagnated due to some harsh energy. So bring in some playfulness to help balance that out. Okay, so that's what it's looking like for my Virgos. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, and they're in a space where they seem inaccessible, That's possibly why. Okay. All right, so let's look at your partner, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with them. So that's your advice, what to do about the situation. Let's get some insight into your partner. We're looking at the physical placement, and we're looking at red jasper, healthy boundaries. So, woo woo. So I'm looking at like two big things. Look, we got inflexibility here. So we've got inflexibility here on one side and healthy boundaries on the other. So I'm looking at two people who are like, oh, we're going at it a little bit. So again, like I said, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. But some of you are kind of in a space where you're like, all right, nope. Okay. Healthy boundaries. For your partner, it's about, in their physical space, they're not setting the right healthy boundaries that they need to set with other people. Or they're learning what that looks like. They're learning what those healthy boundaries feel like. They're like, look, I can't deal with certain things. I can't deal with certain issues or people maneuvering or taking my energy in certain ways. Not to say that, Virgo, you're the person taking that energy, but it could be that whatever is going on with them is requiring them to be a little bit distant at this time, because they're working on what their boundaries are and establishing that for themselves. Okay? So the partner that you're looking at, or that we're looking at here, again, like I said, it's not necessarily the person that you're dealing with. This is a soulmate connection. Not everybody that we date is a soulmate. Not everybody, right? Some people are soulmates. Some people are karmic soulmates. Some people are twin flame connections or deep soulmate connections. There's many different types of connections. I'm not going to go into all that right now, but like I said, for this particular reading and this particular energy that I'm picking up on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, I'm looking at, there's the partner here is just like, okay, I need to work on me. I need to work on what's going on in my inner world. I am not respecting myself enough to tell people when I've had enough. And they might be shutting down because they have not spoken up in the past, and they felt used, or they felt overly not necessarily by you, again, Virgo. It could be just everything in life. They're just like, okay, I gotta shut down and recalibrate, because I've got to realize what's going on here and valuing myself and really understanding who I am. Okay? So that's what's going on in the physical space. Okay, remember we said purification. We're dealing with deep stuff. We're not dealing with the regular, schmegler, everyday kind of situations. We're dealing with like those deep subconscious issues in these soulmate relationships that we're looking at here. Okay. So the emotional area, we have emotional healing. Wow. Awakening crystal inverted. So they're going through some deep stuff. Your partner is like really having to heal some deeper emotional wounds, some deeper emotional issues, things that are probably concerning for them. Things that they've like pushed down or suppressed. There's some deeper energy work that's going on there, and it's they may not be as available as you need them to be at this time. You both might not be in the space because there's some deep healing that's going on. If you are in communication, you just might be communicating about how these things are expressing themselves. If there is a healthy bond between you guys, this may be about other people, other situations, and things that are outside of the relationship. But if you're in separation, this could be some of the reasons why you're in separation. Deep emotional rejuvenation and reactivation of things. Inverted, blocked off. So it's stuff that's deeper than they're even aware of. Might be stuff that they're not even ready to fully focus on or handle at the time. Okay, but 2020 is going to be about them doing that work. I mean, February 2020 is going to be about them doing that work. Okay. So let's look at Hakimur Diamond, which is dreams, coming up in the spiritual position for Virgo's partner. We're looking at dreams coming up here, okay? This is about goals. This is about activating what it is that they want. Going after those life path choices, following their dreams. So that emotional work that they're doing is to set them up to go after whatever those goals are. Whatever that healing space is. Whatever that dream that they're going after is. So they might not be as available to fully engage in all of the aspects of the physical and emotional aspects of the relationship, because there's a spiritual calling for them to do this work that's coming in about manifesting this goal, this dream, something that's big here. This could also be an indicator that the dreams are going to be speaking to you, so that you pay attention to your dreams and what's going on in your dreaming state. You might be having some vivid dreams, awkward dreams, weird dreams, symbolic dreams. You might be having some lucid dreams. Whatever it is that's going on in that space, pay attention. Pay attention spiritually to what's going on in that space, because that energy is it's potent. It's there. There's going to be a lot of things that come up. So, the final card or advice to heal or bring the relationship into full alignment is aquamarine, which is communication. So again, I kind of feel like you're not talking to this person. Whoever this person is, if it's soulmate or twin flame, I don't feel like you're talking to them, Virgo. I don't feel like you're in communication with these people or this person. I don't feel like there is that openness that's there. Okay? If there is, it might be bickering or arguing, or there just might be some like air that needs to be cleared coming up, or a problem maybe already manifested. Okay? There needs to be a more open way of communicating, a better way of communicating, and a flow that's communicating. What I'm seeing is, on your end, you might need to be a little bit more open and receptive, Virgo, to what this other person or this other partner is saying to you. And on the partner's end, there may be a need to really talk about what's going on the inside. What's going on in your inner world? What do your boundaries look like? What do your goals look like? What does safety feel like for you? And then communicating that with your partner in a way in which they understand. You guys have to be more open. There needs to be more communication in this relationship. Okay? So that's soulmates energy for February 2020 for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Let's look at what's going on here with you in your romance reading, or mini romance reading. Near past, present, and near future. February 2020 for you guys. Let's look. We have, in the near past position, let your friends help. Ask for and accept support from others. Again, I kind of feel like, again, this is shutting down. This is kind of resonating with you, Virgo. You might be like, I gotta get it all done myself. I've got to do what I gotta do. I can't allow other people to help me with this situation. It's something that I've got to get through on my own. And I don't think that that's really what this time period is talking about, especially in the near past. I don't think that this is what this time is really for. There is a need to be a little bit more open. There's some openness issues, Virgo, this month. I'm sorry. Hey, look, it might not be what you want to hear. There's some emotional healing that has to happen, and you're going to have to get past that part of yourself that's like, no. Okay? And that emotional healing is going to have to start with yourself. I really feel like that. Your partner could also be, again, like I said, distant. This could be like another indication of like, there's like separation. There's not that communication. This could also mean that there might be some friendships that, or friends, mutual friends that you might have with this soulmate or this partner. They're not in the space to really help the situation. There might be some people who may not be your friend, if you understand what I'm saying, who are communicating like they're friends and maybe possibly manipulating the situation. Could be part of that, or some apprehension about that energy from the past. Don't be fearful. Just be aware. Okay? The next card that comes up is romantic feelings. Okay? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Inverted. Again, you ain't feeling it. Virgo is not feeling it for February 2020. There's some, whoever this is, or whoever this reading is for, whoever this reading is resonating with, you're shut down a little bit about what's going on here. There's a part of you that's not open to receiving the help that you need. There's a part of you that's just like, It's a part of you that's not open to receiving the help that you need. There's part of you who's not even in the game for the relationship. Or there could be some hurt feelings. There could be some hurt feelings or some discommunication. There could be some resentment that may be being held onto, and you're just not feeling it. That energy is not open. That space is not open for you. In the near future, though, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. There will come a time where this separation or this non-communication or the hard aspects of you guys communicating with each other, it's going to shift. It's going to change. Okay? You're going to be in a space where you're more open to talking to each other. See how this one is like trying to talk, but this one's like, I'm listening. It's like you're making up. I kind of feel like there's some things that need to be spoken about from a deeper level. Your angels are guiding you. They're like, oh, it's going to work itself out. It's going to heal itself. This connection is going to heal. But one of the people is not open. I don't know if this is you, Virgo. For some of you, this is going to be you. For others of you, this is going to be your partner. Then maybe this going out of your way to kind of bring that alignment, bring that back in. But it's time for you guys to talk to each other. Speak honestly about what's going on with you. Okay. So that looks like that's your soulmate reading for February 2020. Some deeper stuff to work on, Virgo. Deeper energy to maneuver through. Again, like I said, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everyone. So if you would like a personal reading, go on over to gemineyeholistic.com, click on the services tab, and go and order yourself a soulmate reading. Or a relationship reading, if that's what you're looking for more insight in that particular area. You can use the 15% off coupon ANGEL999 to get some more insight into that space. But it's been a pleasure reading for you today, Virgo. Taurus is coming up next. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. We'll be on the lookout for that. It's coming up for you guys. I'll be doing that reading next, and then we'll have Capricorn. So I'm going in order, not of the signs this month. I'm going in order of our views. So if you guys want your sign to be number one and you're not seeing that, make sure that you share, so that people are viewing that. So So my lovely Virgos, it's been wonderful reading for you guys and giving you guys some insight in that way. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you're aware when we upload your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs that are coming up over the next week. Love you guys. See you guys later. Bye-bye.